What is up, guys? It's Ruben from Where2.host, and today we're going to be doing something rather special. Today we're going to be taking a look at website builders. In particular, we're going to be taking a look at web.com. We're going to run through it and we're going to say, well, what are its positives, what are its negatives, what are its limitations, and what are its advantages. So let's do this. So here we are on web.com's home page. Now they've actually got quite a few features, online marketing, websites, they do it for you. There's e-commerce ones, mobile, WordPress, blah blah blah. But we want to take a look at their website builder. So let's take the DIY, do it yourself. And then they say this only takes 4 steps. Log in, pick your preferred template, customize your template, and publish. So let's get started. Now, just a note, I actually already did sign up. So I do already have a domain, but let's just say for interest's sake, because you actually get a free domain. So just remember that. You do get a free domain. There you go. That should do it. Let's get our free domain. Oh, that's a horrible domain name. Alright, and we went with the pure website builder for the $1.95. Reason being, there's not much need for, online marketing or marketing and e-commerce stuff, like store stuff. So we just stuck with that and we're like, okay, you know what, plain simple $1.95. Now, before you think this is an amazing deal, be warned. Initially, it's $1.95. After that, it is $22.95 per month, which is my heart. Like, that's just very expensive. But yeah, so you take the $1.95 for this month, and then you just fill in information. Easy peasy. So then we have our billing information. Pretty much, you see, you got your shopping cart, you've got your domain, which is free. I believe after your year, you get the domain free for 1 year, and then after that, I think it's $37.95. So for a domain that is also, someone get goosebumps thinking about the price. Anyways, yeah, and then you've got your website builder for this month, $1.95. So I'm just going to fill in my bill information and then I will bring you guys back. And so after doing all the sign up and everything, this is where we will land. Now we'll have websites which we can then manage, because that's all we really care about. We just care about the site builder. So we'll just go here to manage websites. I've already opened it up. With a note, it takes quite a while for it to load up. And apparently it's using some app.neo, something like that. Apparently this is what it is, the site builder. I've actually no idea who made it or what the deal is with it. But yeah, so I've already played around with it quite a bit. I've tested out all the features. All the features being like 5-6 different stuff that it can do. It's not amazing. I'll let you guys know that straight off the bat. There are quite a few things that it's missing, and that's kind of an area where it loses a lot of points, unfortunately, in the is it good or not. And it does make coding or making a website, and it does make it quite difficult. So I'm actually just going to quickly run you guys through all the pros and the cons, and then it's pretty much up to you guys. There are quite a few nice features that it has, like it does have the backup. It's got spell check, which is something I actually haven't seen before. So there are some cool things, but yeah, let's quickly get into it. So number one, it is really simple and easy to use. There's no doubt about it. It's really simple. It's quite basic. There's nothing particularly complex about it. Everything is editable. So anything that's on the page, you can pretty much edit it individually. You can align it, you can switch it, you can have quite a bit of fun with it, I suppose. You can also link, for example, like this image, you can create a link on it. Nothing like weirdly complex in any way in that sense. Like if you want to add a corner, shadowing, you can adjust the transparency of the object, etc, etc. So in that sense, it is quite simple and easy to use. Number two, you can move elements back and forth on the page. You can send to front, send to back. You can send to front, send to back. It is quite easy in that sense. Everything is editable. You can just sort of play around with things. It's all quite movable around. You've got the undo, so you can undo your stuff. You can change the font and everything. So yeah, it is very editable, and that's quite nice. Some of the features that you can do is you can add yeah, if you go to content, you can add HTML in here. Very specifically, you can add, I saw it here somewhere, you can add, yeah, if you go here to the bottom here, you can add HTML snippets, so then you can do your own custom HTML. You've got a site search, which will search all the content of your site, which is, it's nice, it's nice. There's a form, but it doesn't seem like you can add anything else really. It just seems like it's your name and email, and that's it. That's all it can really submit. Got Google Maps, you know, so that's those things that it can do. You can add your media, which is YouTube, and then you can add images, and then there's just different content stuff like an empty text box, paragraph, an article, bulleted list, testimonial. Then there's vertical and horizontal navigation, and then just an empty box. And that, oh, and then obviously the docs. So you can add, like, yeah, I've just got like a test doc. This is a PDF. And you got social stuff, you know, you just got Facebook, like, share, Google Plus stuff, Twitter, LinkedIn, MySpace. I don't know who uses MySpace anymore. Anyways, YouTube, and yeah, and Pinterest. So that's its features and stuff you can add into it. That's it. Not much more, which quite sucks. No slideshow, no. The gallery, if you wanted to make a gallery, you'd have to make it yourself by adding in like 20 different images, or I don't even know how you do it, to be quite frank. So yeah, it's limited. That's why I'm not so happy about it. I'm actually really disappointed, because it's so limited in quite a few ways, and that's it just sucks. I mean, at least you've got like an undo and redo stuff. You've got your settings, so you can sort of edit your builder settings, you know. Grid settings, you're on grid size, ruler stuff, you know, what. And you've got your site settings, so you can set a whole bunch of, yeah, what is my background, you know, that's for your page, your header, your body, your footer. You can actually also edit it like here, page, background, body, footer, builder settings. So there is still quite a nice amount of stuff to do, but it is missing one of the bigger stuff, you know, like slideshows, or maybe an Instagram feed, or, you know, stuff like that. Everything here is very, I want to say, it feels very primal. It's really a case of you have to go, and if you wanted to, say for example, you wanted to make like a little article or about us page, right? So you want everyone's pictures and their name, their job title, and a little paragraph about them. You'll have to go add each individual little piece. So you'll have to go create an empty box, put in that empty box the picture, then a paragraph like that, edit each one to look differently. Then, so in that sense, it's really primal. That's the only word that really comes to mind. It feels very primal, very basic. There is one cool feature which I haven't seen before, which I quite liked. When you go to publish, you can actually choose to publish only certain pages. So let's say for the about, let's say I didn't want to post the about us and services. I was happy with that. I'm working on it, but I don't want anyone to see it yet. I can publish only those two. So in that sense, pretty cool. Quite happy there. But otherwise than that, it's not really nice. And even this add mobile, when I go to add mobile, it just gives me a, your website is loading, and then it just goes forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. It just, I swear I waited 10 minutes for this thing, and it just didn't change. So you know what, in that sense, not fun. I didn't have a bad time with it, there's just not much to do, to be quite frank. You do have the managed pages, which is nice. That's still, they did that well, but it's really just missing so much. It's missing, there's no blogs. I can't do blogs. I've absolutely got no idea how I'm going to even consider doing a blog for this website. It looks like I have to pretty much custom make everything for it, which is just absolutely horrible and would not have been fun. So yes, overall, disappointed. Really disappointed in it, and yeah, that's all I can really say. I'm just disappointed. And you know, even to make the simpler stuff, you actually have to have somewhat of a good concept of HTML editing and HTML stuff, JavaScript and CSS. Because, for example, if I actually did want to do a slider, I thought about it a bit and I thought, okay, there is a way, and that's to go to your apps, grab this HTML snippet, go get WordPress's content delivery network URL for the Bootstrap CSS and JavaScript, import that then in, and then only you have to do a custom HTML stuff. And that's just, whoa, that's just way too much effort for something that should be really simple. So yeah, and then on top of it, the pricing is, whoa. I mean, sure, it's $1.95 first off, nice. But then after that, like what, $22.95 per month? No thank you, no. I mean, on average, a domain is about what, 15, 16, maybe $20. Their domain's $37.99 a year. Like, what? Like, that's pretty much nearly double for a domain, and it's just crazy. Like, I can't justify the price versus what you get. I can't justify it. So overall, I'm a little disappointed. Unfortunately, I am a little disappointed in it. It's just too limited, and it hasn't made it easier in any way. It's pretty much just, instead of having to go type your HTML, you just drag and drop your HTML stuff. But that's about as far as it goes. It doesn't really help you more in any other way, except maybe a bit of CSS here and there, you know, some background stuff, some border, you know, some shadowing things. But that's honestly about as far as it goes. Not nice. No, I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. So that does it for today's review of Web.com's website builder. I hope you guys now have a better idea of what website builder do you want to make your next website with.